Hi everyone, it's Ashley. Thank you so much for clicking on my video today. Guys, we're going to jump right in. I have a small Dollar Tree haul. I went to a new Dollar Tree to me, and let me tell you, I was so impressed. So we will craft with a few things that I found, and then I have just a couple other little things that I want to get done. Tonight is going to be a really quick video, hopefully. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and start with the haul. Okay, so just kind of bring in some of the things that I found. So first up, I have this Crafter Square iron-on patches. So these were $1.25, and look how cute. This one is just a little ice cream cone and then like a little piece of cake. And then the same thing, this one here is just a little popsicle and then the cute little cherries there. So I'm excited to try these. Just for $1.25, I figured we would give them a shot. I also picked up two of these packs of stickers. It says 100 pieces, and these were $1.25 each. And I thought that these would just be really nice for card making, right? Just to have to add some embellishments. So I picked up two of those. And then I have to double check. I might actually already have this, but I'm not sure. But I did go ahead and pick up this clear sentiment stamp from the Dollar Tree. Now, I do have like some stamping supplies that I have used and I do use from time to time. Hopefully, I will kind of get back into that with this channel. But I didn't want to pass these up. For $1.25, I figured they would be nice to have on hand. And it's just really nice because you have just a little bit of everything. So you just have like hello, especially, once and for all, welcome, a note to say. I love this sweet little tiny you are loved. I absolutely love that. So I just got one of these. Now, I did take these out of the case because we are going to be crafting with these tonight, so I did need to get some measurements on them. However, these are just a little 2-pack of cosmetic cases. Now, these are the caboodle dupes, and let me tell you, these are so sweet. I absolutely love them. So these were $1.25 for the two of them, and I was so excited to find these. We are going to be crafting with these tonight. I also found this little cup here that I haven't seen at my local Dollar Tree. This is a color changing cup. Now, I did take off the little like sticker that says color changing, but it just said color changing, add ice. So it changes when it gets cold, I'm assuming. But we are going to put a little vinyl on this for my daughter, and I just thought it would be just a cute little cup for her to experience. I picked up two of these paper gift boxes. Now, I only could find two of these. Luckily, I had two of the circle ones in my stash, and we're going to be using these tonight, and we'll get into that in just a second. And then the last thing that I found at Dollar Tree, which I don't think it's necessarily new. However, I was kind of just really drawn to it this go around, and I have something in mind for it. So I did pick up one of these really pretty picture frames. Now it holds a 4x4 photo, and it's just this really pretty, like cream plastic. And then it just has like the gold detailing around the edge. We're going to do a little crafting with this, and I think it's going to come out really sweet. Okay, guys, so bringing in my first blank here, I did not find this blank at the Dollar Tree. I will just say that right now. This was actually a gift from my mother-in-law for Christmas, and I have just been kind of waiting for the perfect opportunity or picture or just kind of what I wanted to be inspired to use this frame for. Now, as you can see, this is the frame here. It just has the glass, which is attached. This frame is absolutely beautiful. I have said in previous videos, my mother-in-law has the best luck. She finds the most gorgeous things. And then it has a hanger on the back where I can either hang it from the wall, or it also comes with a little stand and then you can just stand it up, which is what I plan to do for now. Okay, now just bringing in the little backer that was in the frame. Now, when I measured this, it says on here like 20 by 25 centimeters. I will be the first to admit I did not know what that was. So I went ahead and measured it out, and it does hold in 8 by 10 frame. It's just in this kind of like oval shape, right? It's not a kind of traditional square 8 by 10. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and flip this over. Now, this was just a piece of cardstock. The only reason that I'm going to use this is just because this is like an off-white color. And for the project that I have in mind today, I thought that it would be nice to just go in with that off-white background instead of having like such a harsh, like stark white. So I just thought that it would kind of add to the romance and kind of feel of this piece. Now, I will tell you, this piece was inspired by something that I saw in Hobby Lobby my last trip. They had the sweetest little piece of art, and it was in just like this tiny little ornate frame. It was so beautiful, and it looked exactly like what we're going to make right now. So as this kind of comes together, I hope that you can kind of envision what the one in Hobby Lobby looked like. And I was honestly super tempted to buy it, but it was like $8 and it was super small. It was like tabletop decor, and the tabletop decor like was not on sale that week, and I was just not willing to pay full price for it. And I figured I can totally make that. And I honestly thought that this would be the perfect opportunity to use this beautiful, beautiful frame. Okay, with that being said, just having to go very slow there. I have some super delicate text here, which I think is what makes this project, right? It's like just so beautiful, but can definitely be a little tricky to weave. So just go slowly. Know that this is something that you will definitely have to put just a little bit more time into, but I think it's so worth it. And honestly, not that bad. I don't want to speak too soon, but given just how delicate this is, I feel like it weeded just fine. So just cutting a new piece of transfer tape here, big enough to fit my design. I'm gonna go ahead and use this transfer tape, hopefully, for the rest of my crafts tonight. Just go ahead and flip this over. I'll go ahead and bend that carrier sheet down just about an inch. And then we'll bring that in, lay it over our design. Then grabbing that little lip we just made, I'll try to lay that transfer tape down as straight as I can. I didn't do the best job, but hopefully we will be able to still get it pretty straight here. Okay, so just bringing in my little poorly cut out oval here. I'm simply going to try to lay this down as centered as I can. Well, that completely just laid down 100% before I was ready for it to. So we're just going to have to go with it or redo it. We will see in a second. Okay, so this is how it laid down. I don't know. Honestly, I feel like it's not bad, but let's bring in the frame and see. Okay, guys, so here's how my little frame came out. Now I'm trying to hold it a little bit like at a weird angle just because of the glare. However, I do think that I'm gonna have to redo this. I just don't think it's quite centered enough. I think that I have too much space, right? It's a little bit too much to the right. So no problem. I will redo this. However, I am gonna go ahead and just show you guys, and hopefully you can still be inspired. You guys let me know down in the comments below. Do you think that I need to redo this? I plan to put this on our dresser, like standing up. So let me know down below if you think that I should redo it. Okay, so that is craft number one. We're off to a little bit of a rough start, but things can only get better from here, right? Okay, so bringing in my two little cosmetic cases here. I did cut out just a couple little designs for them that I thought would be so cute. Now, the smaller of the two, I was thinking about keeping in my purse just to kind of put like my chapstick and nail file, nail clippers, kind of like things like that, that right now I keep in a little like pouch. However, I don't think everything's gonna fit in the little case, so I don't know how like efficient that is, but I don't know. I had to pick these up and I had to add something cute to them. So I am making this little flower pattern here. Now, as you weed this, you do get this little piece of flower. I'm not going to save this, but just in case you are interested, if you don't pierce it with your weeding tool, you can save this and use it. Okay, so just going through and weeding here, I did want to say a super sweet subscriber of mine. I so sorry. I know her name is Jen. I do not remember her channel name off the top of my head, but I will try to link it below. She left me a couple sweet comments and she makes videos, so I went over to her channel and checked one of them out. And in that video, she gave a recommendation for the Olive and June Quick Dry Nail Polish. Yep, this is it here. This is Olive and June. I got it at Target, and this is the color Minty. And she said it was super nice because it dried like super quickly. She said like 15 seconds and it was dry. So as soon as I heard that, I was like, oh my goodness, I have to try this, right? So I had to do a Target pickup order for a few other things. And that little bottle of nail polish made it into my order. And I have to say, I am so pleasantly surprised with it. So I just wanted to thank her for that recommendation. And so far, it is really good. Now, I will say, I picked up my Target order like on the way to work, and I got to work about 20 minutes before I needed to be there. So I sat there in the parking lot and painted my nails, and they're not perfect. And I did like get a couple chips at work. And I'm loving the color. It's this really pretty mint color, and I think it's just so pretty and so summery. So thank you, Jen, so much. Okay, so just bringing in my smaller of the two cosmetic cases here. Now it looks like either in weeding, because the flowers did want to come up, or in design space, one of the two, I don't know. But it looks like I got kind of my sizing off a little, which is okay. I'm just going to simply cut my design apart, and I'm just going to kind of start laying it down in sections, right? So the A and then like these two flowers here, those are fine to be laid down together. So I will do just that, and then we will go ahead and remove that. Perfect. And then I think I'll do like these two bottom ones. And then I think I'll do these final two, just something like this. These do not need to be exact. It's just a fun little pattern. There's really no rhyme or reason. I just placed the flowers in design space how I thought they looked nice. Now, I'm not sure how close to true color this will come up on camera, but this is a really pretty mint color, and it is so, so pretty with this light pink. It is just giving me all of the summer vibes, and I am loving it. Now, the only not great thing about having to do that is I had to then cut my transfer tape apart, right? However, I think that we're pretty much done with most of our bigger projects. So I think that the pieces of transfer tape I have left, I hope that they will be big enough for what we have to do. Okay, so this is just the tiniest bit of text here. So I'm gonna probably just kind of put on some music and we will read this together. Okay, so again, not bad, just going slowly. I probably should have weeded my middles first, just because that can help if you have like small pieces. However, I didn't think about it and hopefully it'll be okay. I also have to share with you guys, because this was my daughter's first year in school, for Mother's Day, I got my first piece of Mother's Day art and it was absolutely the sweetest thing I have ever gotten. I cried like a baby when I got this out of her backpack. They put her tiny little preschool hands on it, like to make a little tree or little flowers, I mean, and it was just the sweetest thing. So I just had to share that with you guys because it was my first one and oh my goodness. I am like looking forward to my Mother's Day art every year from now on. Okay, so I'm just going to try to lay this down as centered as I can. I just went in Design Space and picked a font that I liked, and I just simply typed out keeping it together. And I just thought, how cute would that be on the little case? So just a little cute something to put on it. Now, I do like to take my hand embroidery supplies to work with me, and I like to kind of work on it on some days when we are a little slower. So I was thinking that this might be nice to kind of put like my thread and needles, little pair of scissors and things like that I need to work on my hoop. So that was my idea for this, and I just thought that this would be so cute no matter what I decide to keep in it. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and move on. Okay, bringing in this little picture frame from the Dollar Tree. I thought that this was so pretty and I want to put a certain picture in this. I want to put a certain picture in this and I want to put it in my daughter's bedroom. She absolutely loves looking at pictures, so I thought that this would be just so cute for her room. So once again, just going into Design Space, choosing a font that I liked. I just typed out celebrate. And I cut it in this really pretty matte pink color. And this is just going to complement her room and the frame, I think, really nicely. Okay, so my little E did not get picked up. I'm going to lay it down in just a second. I'm going to go ahead and focus on getting this laid down. And then from there, I'll go back in and lay down my E, right? Okay, so once again, just trying to get this as straight and centered as I can. Okay, guys, and here's my little frame. Look how sweet that came out. I love this so much, and it's gonna look so cute with the picture that I have in mind in her room. This is gonna look so sweet. I love it. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and move on. Okay, so bringing in my next four crafts here, I am going to use these little paper gift boxes. I don't know why I just started using the glue stick, but I had the glue stick out for something else and I don't know why I just started using that, but anyways. So I'm just going to come in with my Fairly Art glue and I'm just going to lay down just a little bit of glue here. I cut out these little apples in Design Space. So I had my Cricut go in and draw and cut my design. And then I just took that bottom layer and then I just flipped it in Design Space. I simply just turned that around and then I cut that out of this really pretty pink gingham. I used this paper for my daughter's birthday one year. I did not my first rodeo theme, and I did a lot of her decorations out of this plaid. So I have some of it left over, and I just thought that this would be so pretty on the back of the apple. So not only just to make it a little bit more sturdy and just help the tag stand up, also just to help it be just a little cuter, right? So I love just that little pop of pattern. If you see that bottom side, and also I plan to put the teacher's initials just because why not, right? I kind of thought about it after the fact. Now, had I thought about it while I was doing it, I would have had the Cricut definitely like go in and like draw it on this side here. However, I didn't think about it in time, which is okay, not a big deal. I will go in and do it by hand. And I think that that will just add to the charm of it, right? Okay, so just finishing up my last little apple here. So I told you guys in the video where I was making the teacher cards that I needed 3 of them, and I showed the little like ceramic trinket dishes that I found at Dollar Tree that I wanted to use. However, I could not find another one, so in place of those, I'm going to use these little paper boxes. And then on top of that, my daughter also had another teacher's aid start. So I am not going to let her not get a gift. So I am going to actually make one more of the little boxes, and I will make her a card as well, but I'm not going to do it on camera just because honestly, I'm just going to take one of my pre-made card bases and probably just write a sentiment inside and be done with it. Unfortunately, her card is going to be just a little more pre-made than the others, but I think that is okay. Okay, so my idea was like something like this and wrap it with ribbon, but I don't know, this is like not staying on and it's looking a little janky. I don't know. You guys might have to help me down in the comments and maybe give me a better idea with how I can attach these. But here is my little tag. And my idea was just to put some ribbon and then I'm going to put some candy inside the little boxes. And this is going to be part of their gift with their gift card. And that is all the teachers are getting for the end of the year. So here is just our little tag. I'm going to put their initials on the back, but I love the little pop of pattern. And then the little design just says best teacher ever. I did go in with a really pretty pink and green for that. Okay, guys, that's all I have time for you tonight. I think that this video might end up being a little on the shorter side. I honestly had such a long night, but I just had to get into my craft room tonight and just come say hello and spend some time creating. I appreciate you guys so, so much for watching my videos and continuing to support me every single week. Thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. It means absolutely the world to me. If you haven't subscribed yet, I ask that you please consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching this video today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.